Ora, ainda estou a aguardar a notificação para confirmar se efetivamente estamos de volta ou não. Ora, já tenho aqui a notificação, agora vamos ver como é que estamos em termos de ação. Não, não é esta a emissão, é outra. Ok. Ok, eu preciso de ganhar um bocadinho de volume no comentário. E de resto acho que parece que estamos prontos. Pronto. Pronto, vamos só ajustar aqui um bocado o volume. Ok. Acho que estamos agora prontos. Acho que estamos prontos agora então para começar a jogar. Vamos confirmar outra vez. Sim, acho que sim. Entretanto, se virem que isto não está a correr muito bem, deixem um comentário ou avisem. Ora, nós precisamos dar aqui uns updates. Como vocês sabem, nos últimos streams foi decidido para termos um jogo mais fluido, que só íamos fazer stream, que eu só ia fazer stream da parte da história e os quests secundários e treasure hunts que ia passar a fazer fora do stream, e é o que eu tenho feito. Assim também me permite jogar mais sem estar limitado a ter que ir ao stream. Deixem-me só confirmar se aqui a chuva incomoda muito. Não, acho que o volume aparentemente está bom. Espero eu. Portanto, o que é que aconteceu? Nós completamos quase todas as quests da ilha onde estávamos. Como vocês veem, já temos aqui um set de armaduras totalmente diferentes do que tínhamos deixado. Já temos mais alguns níveis. Estamos inclusive quase a passar para o nível 23 e em termos de quests, treasure hunts da ilha foram todos, Witcher Contracts ficaram 2 porque estão níveis bastante acima, portanto aqueles ainda não os toquei, e quests secundárias creio que só ficaram 2, esta porque ainda não tenho cartas suficientes para conseguir ganhar um jogo de guante, e este porque me faltou uma peça que eu andei a investigar porque é que eu não conseguia resolver esta quest, e isto falta-me uma peça que tem que ser aquela maga que nós encontramos a dar-me. Provavelmente tenho que ir lá e depois é que posso concluir. Então eu voltei à mainland, portanto ao continente, e comecei a fazer uma secondary quest que a gente tinha, que era ir às bruxas, aquelas bruxas no meio do pântano, com o barão. O que é que aconteceu? Para além, aquilo é uma quest secundária, é verdade, mas tinha uma história, inclusive deu direito a cinematic, em que como nós tínhamos decidido soltar o espírito da floresta, que ele salvou as crianças, as bruxas castigaram a Ana. Nós tentámos quebrar o feitiço da Ana e a Ana morreu. Em consequência disso, o barão enforcou-se. Portanto, houve ali um cinematic a falar sobre as nossas escolhas e as consequências que elas têm. Então, neste momento, onde temos, para continuar a main quest, nós tínhamos que falar com o barão para pedir a ver se podíamos falar com uma. Neste caso, já não é com o barão, porque o barão morreu. Então, vamos falar com o sargento e então seguir com a main quest. Nesta zona a maior parte agora dos nossos inimigos já são mais fracos, visto que isto é uma zona inicial. Mesmo assim, volta e meia ainda encontrei, já fiz aqui um Witcher Contract que foi com um Howler, contra um Howler, que é uma criatura enorme, que é tipo um veado em esteroides. Não é um Lashen, é tipo um homem com a cabeça de veado. Um Howler é mesmo, a melhor descrição é um veado em esteroides. Pronto, portanto foi uma luta um bocado mais equilibrada. Tudo o resto, agora os drones não tem qualquer dificuldade, visto na ilha eles eram muito mais fortes. Como nós conseguimos celas, sacos para o cavalo, agora também conseguimos levar mais peso. O problema é que aqui na ilha, no continente, eles não nos dão valor nenhum pelas coisas, as coisas são caríssimas. Nós temos vários artefactos raros, e eles não pagam, eles pagam quase nada por eles. Portanto, se nós viemos aqui, dá um bocado de pena nós estarmos a vender algumas das coisas que nós encontramos.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Por exemplo, uma armadura de 100, só dão 30. Uma armadura 103, 200, aqui já não está muito mal, mas estas armaduras 17, algumas coisas a gente dá só para não ter que andar com elas, mas já as armaduras são boas. E espadas inclusive. Esta espada é boa. Esta espada é Master e esta espada 300. Lá está. Portanto, nós vamos vendendo só mesmo porque nós não podemos andar a carregar isto para todo lado. Estamos sempre a encontrar novas armaduras, mas mesmo que se venda aqui nas lojas agora, alto. Primeira vez que encontrei uma coisa superior, mas normalmente não é nada que se venda. Ora, vamos falar então agora com o sargento. O sargento disse que as coisas iam mudar aqui. O barão já não está pendurado na árvore.
Do I know you from somewhere?
No, you don't, lady. Podias sair daí. Vamos lá falar com ele.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Believe you meant to say you've come to ask my permission to take him. I am in charge now, so...
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But then I'll bring your enlightened reign to an end. An abrupt and premature end.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Portanto, como já não temos o barão, a gratidão que ele tinha para nós acabou, não é? Portanto, isto agora é mais, um bocadinho mais complicado. Vamos lá ver se...
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
O Witcher está assim um bocado farto.
Hey, little guy.
Eu falhei ali uma... Falhei ali uma quest.
This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
Não me parece.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go.
Ora bem, como é que eu não tinha nenhuma quest primária? Só tinham esta. Eu suponho que a quest tinha falhado, tenha sido uma quest secundária. Agora supostamente vamos para Kaer Morhen, portanto ainda não dá para ver qual vai ser qual é a quest que falhei.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
Ora vamos lá ver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heavy Armor. Eu acho que era capaz de conseguir derrotá-lo. Só 5. Com um Axie, provavelmente. Facilitava-me a vida. Sem ter que utilizar o ar.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Bangli.
If I may, Your
Dune.
Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Bangleen consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish.
Okay.
At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
No courtesies needed? Perfect. But remember, I'm not your soldier, or page, or dog, so don't give me any orders.
Would you prefer I order my guards? Look around. I need only beckon.
Geralt.
Now report.
Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron
Yes, I know my vassals.
who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali, Ladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iakis. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some
Smart.
others, I
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
True.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt
Otra vez.
to Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse. was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Ah, ok, agora é um bocadinho diferente. Ora bem, nós fizemos algumas quests secundárias com a Yen.
Oh there, Roach.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Oh, Kaer Morhen. Não me lembrava de ver assim de longe.
Well, look who the wind blew it. Been away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Because the
Yen's
girls are
here
stuck
already.
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you, jumps right into a we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Threw the bed off the balcony.
Oh.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she...
Uh-oh.
Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
Mostly.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, two birds, one stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
O que é que volta a fazer? Ok. Bem, como eu estava a dizer, eu e a Yennefer fizemos algumas sidequests. Uma delas tem a ver com a maneira que o Geralt e ela se conheceram e que se mantêm juntos por causa de um desejo que o Geralt fez. E ela foi tentar desfazer esse desejo e supostamente desfez-lo, mas por acaso foi uma cena bonita em que eles disseram que, apesar de já não terem o desejo de mantê-los juntos, continuam a gostar um do outro. E evidentemente, ao voltar, a Yennefer não tem tanto problema em seguir o Duni, e o Geralt simplesmente não gosta dele tanto. Ora, vamos lá. Por falar nisso, vamos ver qual foi então a quest que nós falhamos. Gangs and isto foi tudo a supervisor. Eu acho que isto teria a ver com search Eskel tracks near the entrance.
Must be Eskel's prints. No one else has left the keep recently.
Ora, eu não vejo as prints, mas a área de procura continua a mover-se, portanto eu suponho que esteja no caminho certo. Não vejo tracks nenhumas aqui. Continuo a não encontrar absolutamente tracks nenhumas. Impressionante. Agora sim. Agora vejo tracks.
and hoofprints. A goat. Interesting. Eskel made camp here. Looks like he planned to stay outside a while. Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent. Bits of bark. Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, stench.
Ok, está a aparecer. Ah,
How you like that silver? Eskel's tracks. The nose knows.
the nose. Ok, eu sei o que é que vai acontecer. Ora, o que é que ele deixou ali? Era Dracanide. Aqui, enchente Dracanide. Ogre não é Vampire. Vamos lá.
Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See your memories back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
You too. How are things?
Same old, same old. Another day, another drowner.
That it?
I'm a simple witcher wolf. Don't fight dragons, don't fraternize with kings, and don't sleep with sorceresses. Unlike some.
Ooh.
Try to limit myself to the sorceresses from now on.
No doubt the most pleasant part. Though I'm not sure it ain't the most dangerous, too. Shh! Hear that? Incoming. flames!
Isto vai estar.
Foul, overgrown reptiles. Hate it when they do that. Might have saved us some trouble. Let us kill it now.
Then maybe gut itself, run a spit down its throat and out its ass.
Blood's light colored. Can't fly much further.
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved his lost knight once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Eskel and Scorpion, bound by fate. An enchanting tale.
Mock me all you want. You're just jealous.
No, Roach is fine.
The old hen, she cackled. She cackled on the fence.
Landed here.
Not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. We broke its wing, I think.
Okay.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand.
Então, espera de ser, a sério.
Alright, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants this?
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
Of course it does. Don't see us lifting the curse without her, though.
We could have gone to Triss for help.
Put it to you this way. If Yen can't help Uma, we can always go to Triss. She won't hold it against us. But if we'd done it the other way around...
There'd be hell to pay.
Exactly. Enough of this talk. Let's go.
Oh, fixe. Boa esporte. Espero que estejas a gostar. Eu não sei se fizeste algum comentário ou em que plataforma é que me estás a ver, mas de qualquer forma. Isto de estar a andar a olhar para cima não tem interesse nenhum. Aqui não tem nada, vamos embora. Este está feito. Oh, Scorpion and Roach.
Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster, Roach or Scorpion. And who's the better rider.
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you riding a lame sow. But why not?
You're a lame sow yourself. First to Kaer Morhen wins!
Vamos lá.
Go, go.
Bem, como é que eu tenho andado a praticar? Suponho que isto não haja grandes problemas, apesar de ser um Witcher que está atrás de mim, não é? Portanto, o desafio é maior. À vontade. E aquela curva apanhou-me de surpresa.
Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Mm-hmm. Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
Since you insist.
Here. Use it wisely.
Experiência sou... Ok, botas. Vamos lá falar com a Yennefer. Mais 600. Devo estar praticamente a subir de nível. O que é isto? Dá sempre jeito. Ora... Isto na introdução não era assim tão grande. Nós não tínhamos que andar assim de um lado para o outro. Apesar de que no Witcher 1 a primeira parte é uma luta aqui em Kaer Morhen, portanto já não me lembro muito bem do Witcher 1. Skill.
Leaking again. Damn it.
Ah, pois. Ou seja, eu pensava que tinha sido ao contrário. Ah, pois. No início aquilo era um sonho. Porque ele disse. Lá.
Uh-oh.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything. When the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine.
Ouch.
Yes, I know. You'd lost your memory. Whatever. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you, while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
You got trust issues with us?
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So I'd rather keep certain things secret, for the time being.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now, but you'll understand in time.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me Forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Already helped Eskel. I can check on Lambert. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
Ouch.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
Potesta Quisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for? Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
Okay. Source of magical attacking. Vamos lá ver se conseguimos ajudar aqui a Yennefer.
Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Ok, ou é uma ou é o Vesemir.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
I met with Emir.
Any crowned heads you haven't met?
A few. Hoping it stays that way.
Remember the first war with Nilfgaard? Battle of Sodden? The North, all of it, fought together. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, Edirn, and the mages were heroes. On the field first, then in ballads. Not much left of that world.
See you later, Vesemir. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Can we talk? I'm looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, scar on her cheek. Seen her? How can I help you? You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I.
Essa foi boa.
So long. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off.
Hold this. No reaction to dimeridium. Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normally.
Mounted witchering just never took off. Warmer. Hot.
Sim, é alguma coisa aqui.
Ah, there you are. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off. Ah, there you are. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Ah, there you are. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer.
Look at the fire.
Hot.
Now
Ah, there you are.
pupils functioning.
Aha. Mounted witchering just never took off. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Mounted witchering just never took off.
Mounted witchering.
Hold this. No reaction to dimeridium.
Mounted witchering just never took off.
Ah, ok.
Look. Like that? Pretty, isn't it?
Mounted witchering just never took off.
Interesting. Not afraid of silver. Pulse weak, but regular.
Mounted witchering just never took off.
Look at the fire.
I'll look here.
Finally examine.
Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Ok. Só me falta ajudar ali o Lambert.
Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normal.
Impressive specimen.
A month of tracking, stalking. But I finally dropped the son of a bitch.
Congratulations. Can't help wondering, though. Why'd you keep the corpse? Aim to stuff it? Hang it above the mantle?
Not a bad idea. Gotta finish the autopsy first, though. This one was quicker than most. Quicker and stronger. Want to examine it thoroughly.
Mind if I have a look?
Want to do the honors?
No thanks. You cut. I'll grab a bite to eat.
Isto é tudo muito eclético.
Let's examine its head.
Long whiskers. Protruding frontal lobe, but that's normal. Long ears. And an earring.
Seen that before. Some of them like shiny objects, like magpies.
And in the maw, yellow dull teeth. Missing its upper front teeth. Lower incisors.
Clearly not a flosser. Fine, let's move on. Nice claws. 15 inches, I'd say.
They grow its whole life. This one was about 110 years old.
Pretty muscular legs. Calves and feet especially.
Let me tell you, this sucker was fast. 1 second here, there the next. Always in the shadows. Could barely see it.
So how'd you take it down?
Long story. Tell you another time.
Open its gut. So, anything interesting?
Bits of undigested food. A few decades worth, looks like. Human hair, a belt buckle, a few coppers, and a gold ring. Want to give it to Yennefer? Ought to be as good as new once you polish it a bit.
No thanks. She only wears silver.
That's her loss. Rest is perfectly normal, except for its gnarled liver. Seems like I had a penchant for the blood of drunkards.
Ok. Ainda não sei o que é
Think I've
isto.
seen enough for now. This was an old one. Experienced.
It'd be nice to figure out a way to determine a catacan's age based on its tracks.
É que é?
Avoid running
Catacan?
across one like this unprepared.
It would, I agree. But later. See you, Eskel.
Hold this.
Eu queria ver. Ah, isto é um vampiro.
No reaction to Dimeridium.
Exatamente. Eu vi isto ali nos.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually, more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Realize that monstrosity, as you put it, might be Ciri?
Yeah, I heard.
Mind showing a bit of sympathy?
I call him like I see him. That's how I am.
Know what? Never mind. Not gonna argue with you.
Right, no time to lose. The monstrosity awaits.
Lambert.
Oh, sorry. The potential Cirilla.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
Let's go.
No reason to wait. Let's go.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the Circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't stand it.
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamandra assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in and then scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
Huh. That makes sense.
Tá bem, vamos lá tentar ajudar o Lambert a ver se a gente resolve isto de uma vez. Próxima.
Oh, well, color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zeracania.
Yeah. Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Ganhar aqui raw meat. Ah, é sério. Efetivamente, eu estava a ver se apanhava aí um quick kill, mas nem pensar que eles atacam de todo lado. Portanto, não há quick kills aqui. Está aqui.
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way.
Mais marker. Este marker para mim é novo. Também quero more.
Damn it! Moored it right here, I swear!
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring. Boat drifted into the bushes.
Deixa-me adivinhar, drowners. Yep. Há uma coisa que eu gosto, é fazer isto se eles apanharem. Não. Anda. Alto. É sério que tu não vais até. Aí está ali outro.
Water hag.
Great. Last thing we needed.
E está resolvido.
All right. Cave entrance is just opposite, see it? Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head, and we're there.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know only 2 boys returned from my group?
You were the ones who ran into old Speartip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's still gnawing at you?
Gnawing? No. Straight old pisses me off. What the fuck was that trial for? Most who returned from the Circle of Elements died within a year in some swamp, hunting drowners for Crown 30 a head. So exactly what was the point?
Ought to ask Vesemir.
Oh, I have. Many times. Believe you me.
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
All right. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat, not up for discussion.
Está chateado o homem.
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose.
E efetivamente esta água é densa.
Fog's thick as curdled milk.
E
Never
tem
took you for a
coisas
poet.
debaixo d'água.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure,
Lambert, what a prick.
not bad.
Pois. Serão drowners? Oh. Yep. A acompanhar o barco. É tipo o Rufus.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs. Right, almost there. Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside,
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom? Like, step softly or you'll wake old spear tip?
sheesh, you're pricklier than Yen.
Ugh, don't fall in love with me. Let's go.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Whatever you want to do.
We'll investigate, just in case.
You know, Vesemir's right. You do poke the damn hive, almost always. Fine. Let's go.
Provavelmente não é um damn kid, mas... Oh. Vamos lá ver o que é isto. This is not the boy.
Hey, little guy. It's all right. You're safe now.
No! No!
Fine. Consider yourself vindicated. You were right.
Well, well, what do you know?
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now.
Oh, morri! Estava distraído. Fogo, estava a dormir. Estava a dormir em ação. Foglets, eu acho que isto são necros.
Stench.
Vamos lá. Onde é que eles estão? Vamos lá ver se mata aqui um já. Anda lá, boa.
What now, you piece of filth?
Ok.
An illusion. Who would have thunk?
You're not gonna let this drop anytime soon, are you?
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time the famed Geralt of Rivia was duped like a child. Think we ought to get Dandelion to write a ballad about it. How's that sound?
When someone's life might be threatened, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Enough said.
Of course, the noble white wolf never abandons a man in need. He's more saint than Witcher.
Changing subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy?
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial. Foglets remembered his voice and appearance.
Charming. Let's get out of here.
Needn't ask me twice. In fact, I didn't even want to come here.
Lambert, enough.
Uau. Ali o Lambert está mesmo. Ora bem, vamos lá reparar aqui a armor. Nós queremos reparar, usar aqui, aqui. Pronto, está resolvido. Cat. Vamos a isto.
Shit, too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A Witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready?
Oh, you fat fuck.
Great help.
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on, let's go.
Não convém cair.
Wall looks a little shaky. Art, maybe?
And wake old spear tip?
What? You afraid?
No, I just think before I act. Mind not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped.
Okay.
What?
Something fell in my eye. Splinter, I think.
Hope it wasn't from a broken mirror. That'll make you even nastier.
Old Spear Tip's never been kind to guests.
Claro.
We need to be quiet. I could do without a warm welcome from old Spear Tip.
Old Spear Tip. Acho que vamos já saber quem é o
What did you expect? Scent of
Spear
violence.
Tip.
So soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever.
The fuck is Spear Tip?
Lost the element of surprise.
Couldn't care less. I'm up for this.
Ow. Nope. Old Spear Tip is no Spear Tip no more.
You gonna live?
Probably.
Let's get out of here.
Wait. That's for Voltaire, you whore son.
Voltaire. Who's that?
Don't remember? Little guy. A scar on his chin, right here.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
All we can do now. Never made it out of here. Let's go.
Ok. Então agora é para quê? Isto é um problema porque eu acho que não tenho mais gato, por acaso já acabou.
Oh, good to be back above ground.
Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
Don't know who you're trying to impress. Tough guy stuff's just not working on me.
Look who's talking. Vesemir told me about that job you did for those Nilfgaardians in Velen.
What? What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
Good one.
Just came out that way. Come on. Place of power. Should draw from it.
Claro. E atribuímos já que eu quero subir isto. Também precisamos subir este, mas na verdade eu creio que subir o outro era melhor, mas agora já está.
Ha! See him shit and run as soon as he saw us?
Never known a troll to do that.
Dá-me a sensação que ele vai chamar, mas é os amigos dele.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops. East Mountain, Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain. Huh? Oh. Hi! This Troll Mountain.
You talk to these idiots.
Stay calm. We just want to get to the circle.
Which is his thing one say, thing two do, thing three do, sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
They understood all right. Congrats.
Run for the cave! Before they stone us to death!
Ok.
We walk throws. News goes no far more. Which is understand it?
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we trolls come no to Witches castle. Rocks lots there. Let him rock.
Enjoying this little chat? Cause it's not getting us anywhere.
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as they do about grammar. We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witches strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witches monster kills Trolls, monsters. Yes, true is. No face make. We do go this. Use sharp back clubs leave here. Use pass. No agrees? We smash.
All right, we'll leave our swords here. Pick them up on the way back.
We want them know. Lick metal. Mouth stings.
You nuts?
Shut up and follow my lead.
Think you might have missed your calling. If I remember Pappy Vesemir's lessons correctly, Witchers kill monsters.
Your memory's shit. They only kill harmful monsters. Well, we made it.
No denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
E vale a pena tirar aqui. Não era Lambert, foda, sério.
Must be if you noticed it.
Geralt, who do you take me for?
Let me think. A sourpuss?
Fair enough. But save the rest of your compliments for later. Let's get to work.
Remember how this circle works?
Uma...
Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest.
Agora vamos fazer aqui print aqui do...
How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air? Geralt?
Phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather.
Sem dúvida, uma vista e peras. Vale a pena tirar
how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah, used Axie, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axie. Saved my life a short while ago.
Sense a good story coming.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me. One pointed a crossbow at me, and the other started rummaging through my satchel. I made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend, and then hang himself.
Didn't have to kill them.
But I could, so I did. 2 whoresons less in the world. Big deal.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No. I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to Kaer Morhen.
Think it's that bad being a Witcher?
Guess I could have been someone worse. Just a shame I had no choice.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death every night. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some Witcher saved him. Know what he wanted in return? Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter, well, there's your answer. All right.
We've griped enough. Let's get out of here.
Need to get our swords, which are with no swords like a man without an arm.
Sure thing, brother.
Which is his sharp back club takes and home goes.
Don't worry. I don't need convincing. Come on, Gillen, let's go.
Pacífico.
Right, let's get back.
After you, sir.
Não há grande razão para ficar por aqui, pronto. E com isto tenho as preparações feitas. Vamos lá, ter com a Yennefer, dizer que está tudo pronto, ver se podemos passar à próxima fase.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Cadmel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Cadmel and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Ensevern. Vafel.
That does not conclude our conversation.
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing. Just listen. The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
What was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work could be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod,
then it's old. Very, very old.
any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
All in all, interesting conversation. But now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
What?
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone.
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Well done, Geralt. Bravo. Oh, enough. All is ready. We should gather the others and begin.
Ok. E o que é que isto vai dar?
Listen,
Ui,
everyone.
nível 24.
All is in
Foi
place.
22 para 24.
We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Escort, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will.
Já estás a ver?
But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ooh, sounds serious.
Será
Come on,
que tem um
Lambert.
unicórnio lá em
See you in
cima?
a bit, Geralt.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Or three.
I told you to that.
Vá lá. Isto é a parte do princípio. Agora a bolinha vermelha no canto. Ops. Bocadinho estranho.
Well, lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
Pascal, that catacan we cut up together. Tell us how you nabbed him.
A catacan? Oh ho ho. Dangerous horse sons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
My client threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, never had so much success with the ladies as I did that night.
Mixing work and romance? Bad idea. Vampire could have caught you with your pants down.
Suppose so. But you look the way I do, you gotta grab every chance you can get.
Maybe you should wear a mask permanently.
And maybe you should wear a gag.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
Interessant.
What have you been up to, Lambert? On your way west last time I saw you.
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Yeah. Kavir's were the gold's to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
Shush! I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough suspense. Get to the point.
Fine. Turned out it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits were ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the roads safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Pragmatic as ever.
You could stand to show some of Lambert's expediency. Set ideals like justice for trolls aside, keep yourself out of poverty instead.
Knew the sorceress would see it my way.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies, and then I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, How's Triss?
Ih, não, a sério que.
We were talking about Uma, weren't we?
The night is young. Got time to talk about everything.
Lambert, not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
Good point.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
Ok.
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years. Decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten, and that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Interessante.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gold. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
E que babadeira. É o Eskel. Vamos jogar quando? Queres ver?
So, what's this about a Samavilla?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Yoko fell head over heels in love. Wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a fishing net. Bet you they're still dancing a mazurka in some fallow field.
Great story. With a moral, too.
Really? What's that?
Stay away from dangerous women.
Ouch.
Will you ever lay off, Yen?
Yeah, soon as I trust her.
You brave a fire for her. Whereas she plays you like a cheap fiddle. Way it's always been.
Listen to you two goddamn relationship experts. Neither of you's been with a sorceress.
For good reason.
Fine. Leave pretty boy alone before he gets grumpy. Already has that pouty look on his face. I can't stand it. Drink up, girl. To you and Yen. Happily ever after. Colder than up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. Gotta go drain the breath.
You and Lambert get along?
In a way. I've learned not to talk to him about certain things.
Guessing that's quite a list.
It is.
Hello, youngins. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good men, is a witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting. Or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels.
Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor. It is toil. It is labor. No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
All right. One Vesemir's enough. Take that off before you get it dirty. And pour.
Oh, I'll pour, Eskel. I'll pour.
To the brim.
'Cause without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body cast.
How about a round of cards?
Why not? Playing for coin, though, right?
Yeah, unless you'd rather play strip Gwent.
Maybe I'd finally come to understand what women see in you.
Compare your trouser snakes later. Pouch is on the table. What's with him?
Don't worry about it. Let's play.
Vamos lá ver. Mais uma vez vou perder isto. Vá mal. Decoy. A sério. Vamos lá buscar o... Ora... Ele tem 8, eu tenho 11. Pois. Este... A sério. Eu só tenho uma, duas... Tenho 5, 4... Era para o empate. Agora é disparar tudo. Vamos a isto. Ok, vamos subir aqui a parada. Adicionar este. Eu já estava a contar com isso. Vamos aumentar aqui um bocado isto. Ir buscar aqui mais um. Ora bem, se eu for buscar este, eu dou-lhes 4, mas vou buscar mais duas. A sério? Três. Dois. Um. Passou com uma carta.
Good game, Geralt. Especially that move with the...
Oh.
Eskel. He doesn't need any praise, just pour.
Tris Marigold.
Come on, let's have some fun.
Are we boring you?
No, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty boy's right. Listen, there's this game student from Oxenford taught me. Someone starts by saying, I've never, and finishing the sentence however they want. Who's ever done that thing downs a shot. Then it's the next guy's turn.
Sounds great. You start.
I've never slept with a succubus. How about that? Expected Geralt might have, but you? Eskel. Still waters run deep.
I'm a sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I've never, after a bender, woken up wearing nothing but my knickers. Oh, Lambert. Kaer Morhen's black sheep.
Wanna know the best part? They weren't even my knickers.
All right, Geralt, your turn. I've never...
Jumped out a lover's window.
That's so. Must have been one tough character whose wife you were plowing.
That wasn't it. He was a friend. Didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, you're a true friend.
Right, men. Let's end on that. Or else I'll never be able to look you in the eyes again.
Vodka. Vodka's gone. Who's gonna go get some more?
Already went to get food.
All right, I'll do it. Kitchen. It's that way, right?
Ui, isto está tudo bonito.
Lambert, bud, gotta tell you something.
Yeah?
Sometimes you're a real jackass, but I love you, brother.
And sometimes you're a real blowhard. But damn it, I'd go to hell and back for you. Come here, you oaf. Damn. Broke.
Good thing it was empty. Where's Eskel? Should have been back by now. We ought to look around.
This is a job
For Vesemir!
Que verdadeira.
Where's that whippersnapper wandered off to? He could be beleaguered, I wager. Come, men, to the rescue!
Ora bem, pessoal, hoje vamos ficar por aqui. Já tivemos aqui uma grande parte da história, não é? Até esta última parte foi mais ver a história do que propriamente jogar, mas espero que tenham gostado. Como de costume, deixem ficar o like, se gostaram façam follow, se têm comentários ou recomendações ou sugestões, deixem um comentário no Facebook, no YouTube. Se me deixaram alguma mensagem durante o vídeo, mais uma vez peço desculpa que eu não consigo ver as mensagens. Só estou a usar um monitor, eu de vez em quando uso o meu telemóvel para acompanhar, mas neste caso ele estava sem bateria, pronto, eu não podia acompanhar. De qualquer forma, espero que tenham gostado, mais uma vez. Like, subscribe, follow, e de resto, fiquem bem. DragonWolf, até à próxima.